I was drafted in 1966 in the United States Army. I was with the 1st Infantry Division, 2nd Battalion, 18th Infantry, the first ground unit to go to Vietnam.
My mom was in the Marine Corps, my dad was in the Coast Guard. I was exposed to it early, and I thought I could go to the Coast Guard and from there do almost anything after that.
My dad is also a Marine, so he kind of put the bug in my ear at a young age. And ever since I was 10, I always wanted to be like my father.
When I first joined active duty Air Force, there were still a lot of Vietnam veterans around, and they were still dealing with a lot of things that happened in the 60s and 70s. And the Air Force was the first service to desegregate. Sometimes that happens in name, but not necessarily in actions.
I really love helping people. I love helping my troops and helping them to relieve some of the angst or whatever it is in their life so that we can all accomplish the mission.
The idea of getting around a group of different people you never met before, come from all different backgrounds, walk of life, but you have to make it a point to work together with these people.
We all take pride in what we do, and we try to do it to the best of our ability. And particularly on the submarines, it's a unique environment where we literally depend on each other to survive. The systems keep us alive under the water, so our lives are literally in the hands of the guys that we go on board with.
You build a strong bond when you deploy with a small team of folks and you do amazing work.
I still have friends back from 2001 when I first joined, and some of my friends feel more like family members than my family members do.
To this day, I still talk to one of my good friends now. That's my brother for life.
The hardest thing about serving was the time away from family and the multiple deployments.
Leaving my daughter, I missed her 18th birthday. I missed Christmas, I missed New Year.
I think the most profound life lesson that I've learned being in the military is that there's always another level that we can ascend to.
This kind of taught me not to take life for granted.
And one time, we had 170 migrants on deck, and our crew's only 75. On one hand, you're trying to protect them and make sure they're okay, but then on the other hand, you're trying to protect yourself.
Probably the most important, the most foundational is the core values. We actually have core values at home. We have the Woodfork family principles that I've modeled after those.
Sergeant Major Bobby Avon. I served in Vietnam. After that, with the 311th Theater Signal Command, where I retired as a Sergeant Major.
I'm Andre Douglas. I was a lieutenant in the U.S. Coast Guard, and I am currently in the Individual Ready Reserves.
I am Daniel Murray, Sergeant of the United States Marine Corps.
My name is Fred Drummond Jr. I served in the United States Air Force, and I retired at the grade of Chief Master Sergeant.
My name is Dennis Woodfork, and I served in the United States Air Force. I'm currently a Lieutenant Colonel in the United States Air Force Reserve.
My name is Brandon Ross. I'm a Sergeant United States Army Reserve.
Kevin Shand, I'm a Lieutenant Commander in the Navy Reserve. I was an active duty Lieutenant, Submarine Officer, United States Navy.
My name is Jason Robert Presmy, and I'm a Tech Sergeant in the United States Air Force.
My name is Sherry Freeman, and I was a Petty Officer in the United States Navy.
Marcus Carter, First Lieutenant in the Army Reserves.
My name is Brandy Nation, and I served in the United States Air Force as a Staff Sergeant.